Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Stu, or you may know me as SMTV. Today we're going to be discussing Bad Omens and their cancellation of all EU and UK performances. Let's take a look. Before we begin, be sure to click on my link tree in the description below. Go and follow me on all the socials if you would, Instagram, TikTok, and if you could, subscribe on YouTube also. We're trying to hit 500 subs before Download Festival. So, Bad Omens cancellation. What does this mean for Download Festival? Will we find a replacement band? Will they bump another band up maybe? Or will we just have an empty slot? Let's take a look and find out. Bad Omens have released the following statement. I've been experiencing what can only be described as extreme burnout. While all the touring and working that we've put into this album cycle the last several years has been so gratifying and rewarding, it has also pushed me to my limits of my mental bandwidth, putting my mind and body in conflict with one another in ways that are only becoming detrimental to my health on the road. That said, after heavy consideration, we've decided that we need to cancel all of our performances coming up this summer in Europe and the UK. This decision is in the best interest of my health and well-being and the long-term sustainability of Bad Omens. We need to protect and restore all of the energy that will be demanded of us again soon as we transition into the next chapter. We know this will be disappointing, but we ask that you respect our choice to put health first. Noah, Bad Omens. So there you have it. It's obviously due to bad health, just I believe like the stress and everything of being on tour. It can't be good, can it? So I'm sure me and you can't really comment on it because we've never done it unless you're some super duper touring musician. It's terrible news. I hope for a speedy recovery for Noah. It can't be nice. Anyway.
Oh no! Anyway.
Do we think a new band could step in and take their place? Who do we think it could be? We're going to go through a few bands now and we're going to see what I think could potentially be a good fit if we consider the genre, the popularity. Could they headline second stage? Are they available? Also, considering tour schedules. There's many a band that I'd like to fit in, but if you look at tour schedules, there are some that I've had to just disregard because they are already busy when Download Festival is on. Band number one, who do I think could fill this spot on second stage? Spiritbox. I love Spiritbox. I haven't seen Spiritbox yet, but I'd love to. There was the opportunity to see them support Korn at Gunnersbury Park, but I didn't end up getting a ticket for that. They're very much in the same pool of bands as Bad Omens. Short of Bring Me the Horizon, I can't think of many more bands that do fit in the same pool, but obviously Bring Me the Horizon are way too big to be headlining second stage now, so let's just nip it in the bud. It ain't happening. Could they headline second stage? Absolutely, I think they could. They're huge. Considering the audience this year, as in who's bought a ticket for this year, I think the fans would be happy with Spiritbox. Same vibe, same genre, and I feel like they could put on an incredible show considering the time slot they're on and the sun will be going down and it all get a bit gloomy. I think they're going to do a really good job. 10 out of 10, they could fill the second stage. Are they available? So if I'm just look at the tour schedule now, yes, they are available. They don't have any live shows booked until July, which is where their festival run begins. They're due to travel around Europe until arriving in England to support Korn at Gunnersbury Park, which I've just mentioned. And then they're not returning to England until their appearance at Reading and Leeds Festival, which I thought was marketed as a UK festival exclusive, but I've had a look and I can't actually see that anywhere now. Some might say that it's not viable for an Canadian band to come all the way from their home country just to play second stage, but I think with the size of Download Festival, I think they could make a pretty sweet deal. Let's be honest, if they can do it for Reading and Leeds, they can do it for Download Festival. Next band. I thought I might as well mention them, is Sleep Token. I feel like it needs to be addressed because I have heard it or seen it being said on the Facebook groups, Twitter, Instagram. In my opinion, Sleep Token are too big. They've skyrocketed and I think they're too popular now to headline second stage. If they were to be making an appearance at Download, I feel like the only option available now is to headline, which is bizarre to think, really. It really is crazy. And I also think they're not the kind of band that could be added to a lineup as a quick fix. They can't just be, oh yeah, go on, we'll have Sleep Token. I don't think they're going to be readily available in that way. I feel if Download wanted them to play the festival, because of their size, they'd want to make a bit of a spectacle of it. They'd want to have a bit more of a build-up rather than, oh, surprise, Sleep Token are going to fill that gap. So I don't think it's going to happen. Are they available? Yes, they are actually available. They're currently on tour in the US until the end of May, where it looks like they're going to have a break until November, where they begin their European tour. Is it likely? I don't think so. What do you think? Do you think Sleep Token would take up the opportunity? Next band, Bullet for My Valentine. This is just a personal, throw it out there, wish list kind of band. Could they headline second stage? Absolutely. Yes, I think Bullet would absolutely kill it as a second stage headliner. They're a fan favourite and they would fit the lineup perfectly. It just makes sense in my head. They actually haven't played Download since the pilot, which obviously now has been 3 years ago. 3 years without Bullet for My Valentine, it's crazy. If you consider that was a scaled down version of Download, they headlined that festival, which the main stage was probably the size of second stage. With all that considered, it's a good transition, if you will. So I think absolutely they could headline second stage and it would go down an absolute treat, I'm sure. Are they available? Yes. So without any tour actually scheduled until the start of 2025, when they return to the UK with Trivium, they seem to be available. I don't think them being a UK-based outfit would really hurt the chances either. I think that's only going to work in their benefit. Do I think Download will take that into account? Yes, I think so. Will it more likely be a UK band rather than overseas band? Yes, it would make sense to do so. Next band. Right, I'm going to have to say it. Skindred. As soon as it was announced that Bad Omens had cancelled and they weren't going to be at Download Festival, my Facebook was full of pictures and memes and posts of Skindred. So I'm going to address it. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm sure everyone loves Skindred, but for me, there's such thing as milking a band. Honestly, like to have a band year after year after year, miss a year, and then again, and then miss a year, and then again, and then again, and again. It just kills the band, in my opinion. I do like Skindred, and I'd say I've probably seen them half a dozen times now supporting other bands at Download Festival, but I've had my fill. I've done the Newport Helicopter enough times to be happy to go and see another band. Give them a rest. Let them come back in a couple of years. Let them go and do their own tour. Maybe play some other festivals. And when they come back in a couple of years' time, everyone will be fired up to see them. It will be brilliant if we did that. Benji also had this to say. You can read it for yourself. It looks like he wants to give the people a break. Let's do what the man says. Next and final band for me is the obvious choice, and it's Busted. Again, surely this is the most obvious choice. We've got Busted, who are already on the lineup, and they are headlining the Avalanche stage, which I may mention is a tent. Everyone has gone mad for Busted being on the lineup, and it seems as though everyone's happy that they're there. Anyone that's going to the festival anyway, all the bore-offs that aren't going to Download are just complaining about them constantly, but that's their problem. We'll let them deal with it. So the number of people that are saying they want to see Busted at Download is incredible. I think that tent is going to be absolutely rammed. So maybe this is a blessing in disguise for Busted, and for Download Festival, it's just going to be an easy transition. Move those guys from the Avalanche stage to second stage, and then it may be easier for Download to find a smaller band that can fill that spot on the Avalanche stage. Easy peasy, in my opinion. So that's it, just a quick little video to nip that in the bud. What do you think? Did I cover all the bands that could possibly fill that slot? Are there any other bands in the same genre, the same popularity that you could think could headline second stage? Because you got to remember, it would be ideal if we can keep those Bad Omens fans happy. Or, disregarding all that, do you think Download will even bother filling the slot? Will they just have a blank spot on the lineup now? Who knows? Go ahead and comment your thoughts below. I'd love to hear what you've all got to say and your thoughts on who could possibly headline. Thank you all for taking the time to watch. It's been a fun one. It's been good to just quickly jump on and do a quick bit of research and make a video. All quite exhilarating, really. Be sure to check out my other videos here on YouTube. You've got preparation videos. You can check out my review for RIP from last year. And of course, you can check out my vlog where I did Download solo for the first time ever. More Download Festival content is coming. Please do subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.